Digital Identities for Companies. This video lesson course has been founded by the Maltese National Agency in the framework of the Erasmus Plus program of the European Union. The content of this video lesson is going to be related to the identity and digital reputation in the business world. The first content is about the meaning and the main characteristics of an e-enterprise. The second content talks about creating an e-enterprise, what we need and how we can get it. The third one introduces us to digital reputation, what it is and how we can control it. The fourth is about the web creation and its technologies. The fifth talks about the social networks, how to create, use and manage them. The sixth focuses on geolocations and its uses. The seventh is about the apps and what they can provide to us. The eighth finished this video lesson talking about gamification. Now we are going to talk about how to create an e-enterprise. E-enterprise, an e-enterprise is an evolution of the typical enterprise that we all know. It expands to the web commerce. While the e-business seeks only to operate on the web, the e-enterprise combines traditional commerce of physical stores with online commerce, increasing the range of clients and territory to operate. This also provides the ability to respond in real time to the customers and their needs, and the merging of the new technologies with the company, like digital stores and enterprise social networks. The email is the first step in the digital identity. It allows you to create the next requirements, the web page and the social networks accounts and pages. The email is a popular way to contact the enterprise, but nowadays it is better to reserve it to business relations and use the tools that social networks provides to contact with customers. Although you can use domains like Gmail or Outlook, it's recommended to use an own domain which would provide a better corporate image to customers and other companies. Gmail for Business and Office 365 for Business offers the possibility to rent your own email domain. Social networks are the main way to get known on internet. Every user and company use them to become popular and be notorious. They allow us to build our digital image and in reputation making, use of their capacities like positioning of uploading a video. They also work to do market analysis and check what our clients like or are asking for. An economic point, social networks are good too, reducing costs in the enterprise because we can use them for promoting ourselves without paying for us, for customer service without needing phone lines or a special department or recruiting people. Now let's talk about what it is digital reputation of an e-enterprise. Digital reputation is how we let ourselves be seen online with what we share and let our others see. Comes from our entire presence on the internet, our social networks, professional networks, web pages. Although we don't have total control of it, others can contribute to change our reputation with good or bad reviews, articles, posts, videos, etc. So we must support and share the good publicity and fight against the bad. All this every day to avoid falling into oblivion and maintain a constant rise of fans and interaction with users. Now we are going to focus on a web creation and related technologies. The enterprise web page has to be easy to remember with a URL that can be associated with us. Also, it must contain the important contact information such as our social networks, our physical localization, email. It needs to have a good design with nice colors. It also needs to have a good structure of the elements, making it easy to navigate on it, with navigation bars, tags to jump between relation sections, language section, etc. We have many content manager systems, CMS, available online, both free and paid to choose. They allow us to create a web page and manage it with multiple options and settings to personalize all the parameters. This content can be blogs, articles, news, everything that can increase our visits and promote our reputation. It is important that we should add new content every day to maintain and rise the number of readers. We also add multiply to our content to make it more entertaining and attractive. Web pages have several programming and design languages. This would be the most important. HTML, Hypertext Markup Language, is used to describe and define the content of web page. CSS, Cascading Style Sheets, are used to describe the appearance or presentation of content on a web page. JavaScript is the programming language that runs in our browser. You can use it to add interactivity and other dynamic features to your website or application. PHP, Hypertext Preprocessor, is a widely used open source general purpose scripting language that is especially suited for a web development and can be embedded into HTML. HTML5 was designed to make possible almost everything on the internet: web apps, animations, graphics, multimedia players, etc. It isn't proprietary, so you can use it paying anything. It's also cross-platform, so it doesn't matter what device you are using. If it supports HTML5, it will work. HTML5 is an evolving standard, so that means that it is developing won't stop and will be adding new features with the pass of the time. CSS, Cascading Style Sheets, is a web language that describes how the HTML elements are to be displayed. It saves work because it can control the layout of multiple web pages at once. It is independent from HTML5, being a separate file from the HTML. This is also known as the separation of structure from presentation. That provides an easier way to maintain sites and share style sheets across pages. JavaScript is a scripting language made for implement complex such interactivity and dynamic features in a web page. Like HTML5, JavaScript is also cross-platform and is widely used on electronic devices. PHP, Hypertext Preprocessor, is an open-source scripting language made especially suited for the web development. The difference between PHP and JavaScript is that the code is always executed on the server, making users not know what the code is. PHP can be embedded into web page HTML, making its use easier. Now let's talk about the social networks. Before we talked about what they are and what they can give it to our digital reputation. So we are going to continue with the popular social and professional networks and what we have to do on them to rise our reputation and popularity. Facebook actually is one of the most of the used social network worldwide with Instagram. So it's a must for your digital reputation to reach as many people as possible. Facebook has a very complete and customized business pages. You can add an online shop, coupons, the timetable, or your physical store, contact information, and so much more. It also provides a great replacement to a support center with a powerful provide messages, system predetermined answers, extra information about the customer, the possibility to mark conversation as solved, and assign conversation to different workers. Twitter is a popular social network. Without a declared age range, it's used as much as by young people as by mature users. Here the best way to reach a big amount of users is using hashtags in our tweets. We should mix hashtags related with our company with hashtags that they are trending at the moment to try to get our tweets be seen by greatest number of the people. With this, we could start winning followers and getting retweets. Anyways, we should shuffle tweets about our company with tweets of various topics, jokes, actual themes, holidays, etc. And use friendly language because that way people will feel closer and they are more likely to follow us. Sometimes we will get replies. We must to reply them, so a good message will not feel ignored and bad comments would be debated to try to keep a good reputation even in bad times. We also can use the direct messages feature to use it like a support center, saving money and making easy to users to contact us. YouTube is a bit different social network. It's only focused on a video content. We can, as an example, a restaurant can make videos of recipes. A computer store can make videos of computer tips. The important thing is that these videos, they are related to your company business, could attract potential customers. Also, we need to use attractive titles and video previews to make users prefer to watch your video among others that show the same content. Instagram is widely used social network focused on pictures and short videos, mostly used by young people in mobile devices. Here you need to use attractive pictures and concise messages to reach the users quickly, because the time users waste on every post is very short, and we have to make them understand our information and give a like before they go to the next post. We also have available hashtags to reach a greater number of users and stories for posts. They are not necessary to remain in our profile. LinkedIn is a professional network where you can create business page. On it, you can upload posts, work offers and show your products. LinkedIn gives strength to your company and provides you the possibility to reach to a large number of professionals, enterprises, recruit people, being able to see all his professional trajectory and observe the movements of our competitors. Geolocation is a very important information that you have to promote. People need to know where your company store is, its contact information and its timetable. Social networks have a social section to show that information, but you have to include it too on map apps. Apple Maps, like Google Maps, is the main maps app of the operating system, which entitles that many users use it and seek information about establishments in it. So we should add our local establishment information there to reach more potential local customers. Google My Business has converted into a potential tool for geolocation and SEO positioning. It provides us a great way to reach our local customers by putting our local store on Google Maps with its schedule and contact information and making available clients to rate our services. My Business is also linked to Google search engine, so we will rising on the search results by using and uploading our My Business profile. Apps are available everywhere on the internet, on your computer, smartphone, tablet or electronic device. The word app is actually a synonym of application program. Its use has been increasing since the popularization of smartphones. Apps. Considering that people use mobile phone all the time during the day, we can take advantage of that by creating apps to offer customer engagement by points program or affiliates programs, customer service and support, providing another way to let clients to contact us, business promotion, making apps about our business and novelties. Apps are available and powerful, and there are many ways to take advantage of their possibilities in our favor. Gamification is the application of game design elements and game principles on another context not related with games. Gamification is the process of taking something that already exists, a website, an enterprise application, an online community, and integrating game mechanics into it to motivate participation, engagement, and loyalty. Gamifications take the data-driven techniques that game designers use to engage players and applies them to non-game experiences to motivate actions that add value to your business.